As the rate of unemployment in Nigeria gets decreased by the day, many believe that the only option they have is to secure a white-collar job, while some believe that going into private practice remains the golden rule for their life, as they believe this is the only way that leads to success. Today, we are meeting with a businessman, entrepreneur, a politician, and a community leader, also a philanthropist, Honorable Friday Ben Ilele. He shall be talking to us on various areas, how he started from the streets of Lagos to grow his business, and today he is a household name in the field of chemical. Ben is the CEO Beni Group. Honorable sir, thank you for honoring our invitation. First and foremost, before we start, give us help us to answer these questions of yes or no. Alcohol?
Yes.
Smoke?
No.
Your favorite food?
Rice?
Rice. Okay, your best destination for foreign trip?
I'd say South Africa.
South Africa. Okay, fine. What is the most regrettable experience you've had so far? Generally, the most regrettable experience.
Regrettable?
Yeah.
None.
Okay, the most memorable either event, experience, or decision so far?
Memorable, the birth of my first daughter.
The birth of your first daughter. Yeah. Is she your first child?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I know what that means. Okay, now back to the deal for today. I know very well you finished secondary school in 1994, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how did you start? Yeah, because at that time when so many people were like, okay, securing admission in the university, polytechnic, different plans, you came straight to Lagos with maybe Ghana must go, or maybe with no bag at all. And how did you start from the street of Lagos? Give us the gist.
Well, I didn't start from the street of Lagos.
Okay.
I started from the rusty tower of Fuga.
Okay.
Rusty tower of Fuga, the muddy tower of Fuga, and they put it that way. I was born in Fuga, in Udioba Quarter, to my parents, in the Lele family of Udioba. I started and finished my primary school in the upper primary school, Fuga. Then I proceeded to St. John's Grammar School. Like every other child, I have a fair challenge and have a fair bit of rough life. But because I lost my dad at the very, I think I lost my dad when I was around 4 years old.
4 years.
But that was no one, in those days, it was fun. No much hardship. Go to farm, to school, stay with your mom, do firewood, do a bit of rascals, you attend parties. That's what I did in St. John's College, not as it is today. We are secured, our food security, could travel from anywhere within the community. We could visit uncles and aunties without fear. So basically, my childhood school time was very, very fun.
But were you an Ajabota?
I will say I was.
How?
Because I was content.
You lost your dad at 4?
And after that, I never know what I call lack. Because I was never looking for anything. All I just want to exist, sleep.
You mean there was no purpose at that time?
At that time, just to go to school.
The life had not been planned properly.
Just to go to school.
Okay. Okay. After secondary school in St. John's, you came to Lagos. How did you begin? Did you begin by learning this trade? Because I know you are into chemical now. Anything chemical, you are there.
If you move a little bit backward, I have a little challenge in my final year in the college that I could not pay my enrollment.
Okay.
I could not pay my enrollment. So I think that was the first time I came to Lagos.
So how much was it then?
I think it was 650 naira.
650 naira. Yeah. You could not pay.
I could not pay. We could not raise it. That time there was no harvest for my mom. Okay. So it was really tough. So I had to travel down to Lagos with 42 naira to come out, talk to some relatives to see if I could raise the money. I did, and finally I joined my peers, and we enrolled and we did the work. I always believe in this, that when I went back in the college, that if I do not have education, I won't be able to meet up with challenges of life.
Okay, you mean education, form the solid foundation for your success today.
Yes.
Now you came in, did you register other someone for training for mentorship to learn about chemical business?
When I came into Lagos, after that time, most of my classmates were trying to enter the university, some polytechnics. After that, I didn't have the resources to embark on that journey at that moment.
Education.
So I came across where they were doing chemical business. So I used to visit them there.
Okay, your people were
Yes,
there.
yeah, I used to visit them. So one of such visit, I was sitting with them. A client came, started asking them for sodium hydroxide, and they could not know what is meant by sodium hydroxide. And I told them that look at you have it in your store. That's what it's called caustic soda. They don't even know it's called caustic soda. I say wow, they now sold it. When I now get to, I say this is a very big opportunity for me. Oh. I did chemistry in St. George's College. I couldn't know where it is in this street, and I resumed the next day.
Oh, that was the turning point of your whole entire life.
Yeah.
You never planned coming into this line.
No.
So you just discover, even as a layman, so to say, you could know some things which the people in it didn't know.
I was not a layman. I studied chemistry in St. George's College.
No. You were a layman because that business environment totally, you were straight.
I visited my cousin.
Okay,
I visited my cousin. He was selling chemical.
Okay.
A customer of theirs came in asking for sodium hydroxide. They said they don't know they don't have sodium hydroxide.
The shop boys, all the owners, even the owner
They
itself.
don't know what it calls sodium hydroxide.
Oh.
And I told them that you have it now. They said no, they don't have it. Not that that's what they call caustic soda for soap making.
Oh.
So and I said, wow, it's a very big opportunity for me. Oh. This was selling what they don't even know. And I did chemistry. I think I could
At that elementary
get
stage.
opportunity there. So
Okay, now from there, from that very moment, tell us about the journey. Was it ever smooth?
that is ever smooth in life. Joining business then was not joining business to make success. It was not joining business to buy car or to do anything. I just joined because maybe it was an opportunity and I was there, started doing it. I didn't know that I was making money until one or 2 years, even I call it 70 years, I'm rich. I never know. I was just trying to just make a living out of it. I didn't really.
But do you believe you're a rich man?
No, I think I'm content.
Or you're a big boy?
I'm okay.
No, people said so.
Me, I'm okay.
You know you're a big boy.
No, I don't know that. I'm okay.
Oh my God.
I know I'm okay.
Okay, like I want to say you catched up with your mates, those that gain admission to university, polytechnic to study different courses.
Yeah.
Because along the line you went back to school while in the business.
Yes. Because no matter what you are going to do in life, without education, you'll be limited. So after working for some few years after secondary school, I didn't fit to go and get a degree. So I went to Yaba College of Technology to study accounting and finance.
So, like, how is that knowledge helping your business today?
So that's also well for me. At least I can look at I can prepare my trading profit loss account, look at my balance sheet, the project, look at my QA system, and look at a lot of things that a normal businessman could not have done without education. I could project, I could prepare my budget and budgetary control, I could look at my inventories, I can do a lot of things. I could even get capable hands helping running my businesses.
So when you say potential, you can easily identify one.
Sure.
Okay, let's go to the other side. There was a time I asked you, casually, understanding Yoruba as a language. How has it really helped you in this business? There is something you said that I want to know if you will repeat the same thing.
When you guys, I think the host community language really helps a lot if you can understand it. That's why when you are going to Germany, now the first thing the requirement is you have to learn German. If you are going to Sweden, anywhere, go up to the US, you have to learn their English. That's why people do IELTS to go to UK. So me being able to speak Yoruba is an advantage for me.
But you told me it's the foundation of your success.
Yes.
Because you see yourself.
Part of it. I speak Yoruba fluently. I understand a bit of East Igbo, a bit of Hausa. I speak Yoruba fluently.
And all of these people, you find yourself, doing business together in the same environment.
Yeah.
And today, Benny Chemicals is a household name in chemical.
That is why I'm always I'm one of the advocates of that. Let us build our country. We cannot keep on japa going out to the country to open our country better. I have to do my part. You have to do your bit. Everybody has to do his own bit. no matter how good America is, it is built by the Americans. No matter how good the UK is today, the British build their country. We have a lot of resources, both manpower and natural resources here. It's not left for us to have a good governance, infrastructure, and build our country. There's no better place I like more than my home, more than my country. I'm so happy I live in my country. I'm content with what I'm having in my country. I know we can do more better. There's no place as sweet as Nigeria.
Like how many countries have you visited?
Basically, I think the recent continent, I've visited some part of Africa, Europe, North America, Asia. I've visited so many countries.
Like China?
Because of my business. That's so Asia.
So anywhere where your business is no you know they go there?
For fun, I go to Asia. For business, I go to America, US, or go to UK.
So all this US, UK, Asia is strictly business?
Asia is strictly business, because if you are in business, you're not in China, you're not in business.
So Africa is for...
This is where the good, this is where the money is. Because Asia is saturated.
Okay.
America is saturated. Africa is a growing economy.
Oh. Okay, now let's twist the discussion a bit. You were in politics sometime. Will I say you are on a political vacation or you've retired?
You can't retire from politics. You just that I'm no longer partisan.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
I made an attempt to represent my constituency in the State House Assembly in the state once, twice or three times, but I couldn't get the ticket and I couldn't get it. So I thought I should focus now on my business.
So what would you blame that on? Would you say you didn't have the right platform, or maybe financial, the kind of money bag that the stuff require, or you say people are...
It's not about money bag. It's about time. Maybe timing. Maybe it wasn't my time.
Or you didn't play the game well?
If you are winning, you are playing well. If you are not winning, seriously. So all I just believe, I'm not a sore loser, and I don't believe in politics of bitterness. You get some, you lose some. As a businessman, I'm doing great. But in politics, I tried to claim the ticket to represent, but I couldn't. But I won't blame that I was not good. The guy there is not better than I, but it was his time. So I wish them luck.
Okay, we want to look at your contributions to the growth of the youth, human capital development. I mean, what can you say about that?
Like I used to say, the youth, I would say the competency of the youth is the bedrock of every economy. Because without a very strong youth, we don't have a strong economy. Because the workforce is between the age of 18 to 35, 45. That's the youth. So for you to have a good youth, you have to have a competent youth, educated youth, sound youth, healthy youth. So I'll be advocating that from cradle, from teens, we should make sure our youth get timely and quality education.
Okay.
Timely and quality education. This timely and quality education will make them, deviate them from engaging in vices that will disrupt their system and disrupt their productivity. So over the years, I'll be, like in my own immediate community, Fuga and the environs, I'll be trying to contribute one way or the other to the education of the youth. And most times, we do their seminar, do their orientation, do their workshop, do their training on why they should avoid drugs, why they should avoid some quick vices that will give them riches, what people like call Yahoo and the rest. Not wet that will give you discomfort, that will not make you happy, that will not make you proud. That's a wet. You should go for things. When you say riches is not in the volume of money you have.
Yeah.
Which is the people it touches and what give you contentment. You may have 10 billion naira as a youth, stolen. They may not have contentment. Someone else may just be a teacher after getting a teacher and impart it to other people.
Yeah.
They give you contentment. So that's why we should give our youth timely and quantitative education. When they say timely, go to school at the right time.
The right time.
Not go using old age to go to school. And that education will also be quality. Thank you.
But for you, you took advantage of trade, then leverage on it to acquire education,
Yes.
Which there are people who do that. Would you really, advise that or advocate that for some people who do not really have someone to sponsor their higher education?
Time are changing. I don't think there is anybody that cannot afford to sponsor education. We have a lot of resources compared to some 30 years ago. 30 years ago, there was no GSM, there was no information, there was no much opportunity, there was no much information. But today, I don't think a child will say go to school. There's a lot of media jobs you can get by still schooling compared to the past.
Okay, so, like your line of business, how may you be willing to pull in, the youth who are willing to come, into it?
And my own business is very straight. We are purely into trading of industrial raw materials for industries. Those who are willing to be very, very patient to learn the ropes can always come in and join. It's open, and we are ready to mentor and tutor the coming generation.
Okay, that's fine. What he's saying is that he's open to mentor our youth, those who are willing to come into the line of business, and somehow you need encouragement, you need somebody to mentor you, to train you, to encourage you. They are open, so long you are willing to bend your head to learn and go through the process. Fine. Honorable, you're also a community leader. I mean, can we begin to talk about I was told you are aspiring for a very big position in Fuga community. I mean, how true is that?
Mr. Mike, first of all, before I become a community leader, I am a community receiver.
Community receiver?
Yes.
Can you explain that?
I attended Obe Primary School built by Anglican in my community.
Okay.
And I attended St. John's built by the Marinos brothers, brought by Ambassador Odochi.
Okay.
So all my life, even for community, I don't think I could have a good education.
Okay.
So before I become a community leader, I was a community receiver,
a beneficiary.
So I received much from my community. So over my adult years, I've been a member of Fuga Youth Forum. I'll also be a member of FPU, the APES body. As a member of the Fuga Youth, I'll be part of the duty of the youth community as the board of trustee chairman. And as a member of FPU, Lagos branch, I'll be a member. And currently, I think I'm the chairman of the building committee, trying to build a place where we can teach the youth much of our culture, some other things.
Fuga House in Lagos.
Yes. And by the grace of God, we are having an opening next Easter. The President General will be retiring, and we put out myself to contest the position to if committee will accept me to serve.
That is another level of active politics.
Well, that is active giving. You have to give back to society. But this is a position that you are not being paid.
Yeah.
You are there to give sacrifice. According to, if I have to use the word of my noble brother Jagaban, say you have to have talent, treasure, and time. So most of us have talent, most of us have treasure, which is money, but time, most of us don't have it. That's why you make the sacrifice. So I'm going to make that sacrifice to use my time to contribute to my community.
But some people are saying Honorable is too angry. When Honorable is angry, it's to the extreme. Now, when people are saying things like that about you, they are saying there is a fault with you being a leader at that capacity.
That is true. You don't need to blame them. I think they are right. They are assessing me based on what they are saying. Me as a person, I will not say I'm angry. I will say I'm very, very objective. I don't cut corner. Because I believe in three qualities in leadership. What are the qualities in leadership? Humility. 1. 2. Honesty. And 3. Confidence. Those are my 3 core principles in leadership. Once you are deviating, you are cutting corners, cut me out. Once you want me to help you, I will be honest. I will not lie. I will not cut corner. Once you want to give a favor, I will be honest. I will not. And once you are coming to me, make sure you are honest to me. The moment you lie to me, that is the end of it. I will not be involved in it. Anything that will bring disrespect to my family name, to my community, I will not be part of it. When you talk about the issue of anger has to be relatively defined in their own context. I will not be involved in any skirmishes, any quarrel, any case, or any fight. I believe in negotiation, talking, but above all, honesty. objectivity, confidence. Exuding your confidence does not makes you that you are angry.
Yeah.
You are being stating the fact. Not allowing to cut corner does not make you difficult at this. That's your own principle. So that is why people say so that so in leadership, so you must have what it takes to lead, and those are the things that will define you. If you are dishonest or you fall for whatever they say, you don't make a good leader. You are not going to build a good community.
Okay, fine. What will you just say one sentence about either insecurity or security situation in our immediate community? What will you say about it now?
I think regionally, Ethical Central is very cool, calm, based on the security architecture by the FPU. They have this security trust fund, they have the education trust fund. Like I like to tell you, when you have education, you have less crime, and our people have invested much in their enrollment of JAMB every year, in their scholarship, even in their engagement, giving their jobs to our youth. So it's only the idle minds, idle hands that we join bad gangs. But for now, I think Fuga is doing well, etc. is doing well. But in the country generally, the situation is very, very bad.
Okay. For some of our youth who have believed it must be through Yahoo, either Yahoo Plus or whatever it is, do you have a word for them? Because for some people, I mean, as a businessman, you can say yes, you are okay. Politician will say I'm okay. Or like, well, others who do not have anything, nowhere to start. What will you tell them? And now they are forced to either one social advices or the other that is also sustaining them.
If the Yahoo boys are if they are watching this interview, I will always tell them that Yahoo cannot make you rich.
Yahoo cannot make you
rich. Can never make you rich. It's a temporal wealth that will vanish. Look at history. All the wealth he got in never last. Look at those people who have known over the past, who have gotten in wealth. They don't last. Look at those people who went to school. Look at those people who learn, they live good life and leave it to their children. The essence of living is not to acquire material things. It's to have a good name for yourself, for your born children. For you to stand in society and talk boldly. Those are the words we are talking about. Not a word that your name, when mentioned, people, your family will be ashamed of you. We don't want such a word in our community. We want God's divine word. Where you get education, you learn a trade, you learn a skill, you become an entertainer, you become a sportsman. There are various routes to getting rich in life. All what you do, you must have passion for something that is legitimate. You can be a footballer, you can be a musician, a content creator, a professor, a pharmacist, a doctor, a lot that lead to greatness. And wealth is not on physically. You may have 1 billion, somebody does not even have 100,000, maybe more popular and famous than you, maybe because of his own feat. You may break a world record in sport, and everybody will go after you. You may make Nigeria proud. You may make a first class. A lot of ways you can be more popular than being naira rich or material rich. So I tell you, desist. It's not too late. Get something doing. Go and learn how to sell plank. Go and learn how to repair cars. Go and learn how to make furniture. Go and learn how to make clothes. Go and learn how to become an event planner. There's a lot of opportunity. It's a country of over 400 million. You don't need up to 1 million people to be rich. Do a business that involves 500 people, 200 people. You're already rich. You don't need everybody to be rich. In your own space, make yourself valuable. Thank you.
All right, esteemed viewers, that's the word from Honorable Friday Ben Ilele, a business mogul, community leader, and an entrepreneur, also a philanthropist. You heard about how he started. He didn't come to Lagos to start packing money from the streets, but he put himself through a system, a process that leads him to a system. And today, God is helping him, and he's fine. So for you who is thinking there must be a shortcut to what I'm doing, he's telling us there's no shortcut to success. Success must be built over time. Thank you for watching. MC, make him out.